The Public Library of New London is very excited to welcome Kid Governor Keudy Martinez and Cabinet Member Nava Ekstrand. Welcome.
So good afternoon, everyone. Before we have our wonderful student leaders start, I wanted to welcome you here. Thank you to the Public Library of New London for hosting us. My name is Brian Cofrancesco. I work for the Connecticut Democracy Center, and we lead the Connecticut's Kid Governor program. This is an opportunity through this library circuit for our Kid Governor and Cabinet members to go around the state and share their platforms with different communities and tell you what they've been working on during their one-year terms of leadership. In just a moment, you'll hear from Keudy, who's our 2025 Kid Governor from Waterbury. And we have with us today Nava, who is one of his cabinet members, who's from right here in New London. I just want to thank some of the special supporters who've helped to make this library circuit and the Kid Governor program possible, including Connecticut Humanities, the Gawlicki Family Foundation, the Filene Foundation, the Connecticut Community Foundation, Citizen Travelers, David Allen Hospitality Group, PeoplesBank, and Victus Coffee. And all of their support is what helps make this a free program for 5th grade classes to ensure all students across the state have the opportunity to experience authentic civic learning from a 5th grade age. So thank you again to the library for hosting us. And with that, please join me in welcoming your 2025 Kid Governor, Keudy Martinez.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you all for coming to my library circuit, and thank you to the Public Library of New London for hosting us today. My name is Keudy Martinez, and I am your 2025 Connecticut's Kid Governor. I'm from Waterbury, and when I was elected as Kid Governor, I was a 5th grader at H.S. Chase Elementary School. I am now a 6th grade student at Aces at Chase Academy. Here with me today is one of my cabinet members, Nava, who will speak with you shortly. Kid Governor is a program for 5th graders who want to make a difference in their community. A 5th grader can become Kid Governor by running for office. They do this by choosing a community issue that is important to them and coming up with a 3-step platform to help solve the issue. Students vote in a primary election to decide who will represent their school as their Kid Governor nominee. There can only be one candidate per school. Whoever wins the primary election must work with their classes to make a 3-minute campaign video that explains their platform and community issues. Finally, 7 statewide finalists videos go out to all the registered 5th graders voters. They vote for the student and platform they want to support. The student with the most votes becomes Kid Governor, and the 6 runners-up become the Kid Governor's cabinet. I was elected by 5th graders last fall, and I am serving my 1-year term as 2025 Kid Governor. Today, I will tell you all about my platform and term so far. When I was embarked on my journey to become Kid Governor, I wanted to make school safer and better for everyone. I feel if you feel unsafe or bullied, it's hard to focus on learning. I believe every student deserves to feel safe at school, and I don't want them to go through traumatizing moments. My platform addresses mental health. It's important that we take care of ourselves and show kindness towards each other, especially if someone we know is having a rough day or experiencing bullying. I have a question for the audience. If a friend was having a tough day or maybe experiencing bullying, what's something kind you could say or do to help? Raise your hand if you're willing to share out loud.
What they say doesn't define who you are.
Anyone else?
Just making sure that you plug into somebody who is standing up to help.
Good advice. Anyone else? That's it? Okay, let's begin. suggestions. I believe every student deserves to feel safe at school. I want to work with students, hearing their ideas and turning them into action. That makes a real difference. Today, we can create solutions that help us feel secure and supported every day at school. That's why I named my platform Speaking Up for Safe and Happy Schools. The Kid Governor program has given me the opportunity to address this important issue statewide and to make a real difference. My platform has 3 points. Let me tell you what they are. My first point is to help stop bullying by supporting your classmates and reporting unsafe behavior. I chose this platform because according to the U.S. Department of Education, 1 in 5 kids report experiencing bullying. To achieve this platform point, I will host a live virtual panel discussion with experts in bullying and mental health fields. Students will be able to watch the discussion in their classrooms or from home. Stay tuned for more details like this fall. My second point is to encourage 5th graders to start a mental health awareness group or club in their schools. This connects with my third point, to promote buddy systems in schools to make sure no one feels alone. I chose these ideas because people feeling alone is a problem, and I believe we can help change that. I also think students could really benefit from mental health tips so they can support each other. This fall, I will be sharing my framework that students in schools can use to form mental health awareness clubs that can lead individuals like schools' buddy systems. A few of my cabinet members are also addressing bullying and mental health related issues, so we are working together to create this framework. One way that I moved my platform forward was partnering with the Department of Children and Families and CT Family Day on statewide poster contest to raise awareness of the importance of mental health. The theme of the contest was, in what way do you and your family take care of your mental health? I like this theme because it is encouraging students to think. It encourages students to think about health habits at home and how they stay positive. It showed that mental health is something we all need to take care for together as a family. I worked with my cabinet members to review the poster submissions, and it was a lot of fun. We got to see so many creative ideas from 5th graders all across Connecticut, and it was exciting to talk about which ones stood out the most. It also helped us learn from each other and see new ways families take care of their mental health. In honor of CT Family Day this month, we just announced the winner of the poster contest, Shri Aurora from Simsbury. Her poster was my favorite because it shared a strong and positive message about mental health in a creative way. The design stood out and it showed clear examples of how families can support each other. It was the winner because it captured the theme perfectly and could inspire other students. Students and teachers, you can download the winning poster from the Connecticut's Kid Governor website and hang it in your classrooms or school. I hope you will join me in speaking up for safe and healthy schools, and addressing the issue of bullying and mental health. 2 specific things you can do to make a difference in your own school or community are spread kindness, speak up, encourage classmates or friends to stand against bullying, and be supportive allies. Adults can model this by promoting respect at home, in schools, and in the community. Start or join a mental health awareness club. You can help organize or join a mental health awareness club in your school, borrow a teacher, and adults can provide resources, safe spaces, and guidance. Remember that my framework for starting these clubs will come out this fall. As the Kid Governor, I have my very own cabinet. My cabinet members are the 6 other finalists from the statewide election. They are a big part of the Kid Governor program and have an important leadership role. We meet every month in my office at Connecticut's Old State House to discuss everyone's platform goals. We have a lot of fun and we support each other's platform. My cabinet is very important to me. My cabinet members are from left to right on the screen. Chloe from Hartford, Ryan from North Haven, Nava from New London, Dawson from Washington, Dominic from Orange, and last but not least, Verona from East Hartford. You can learn more about them in their platform by visiting ctkidgovernor.org Cabinet 2025. Now, I would like to introduce you to one member of my cabinet, Nava. She will say a few words about her platform and things she has done this year as a cabinet member. Let's give Nava a round of applause.
Hello, my name is Nava Ekstrand and I'm a member of the Kid Governor's Cabinet. I'm from right here in New London and I go to Benny-Dover-Jackson Multi-Magnet Middle School. Thank you for being a part of our library circuit and for coming to meet Kid Governor Keudy and me. I'm here to talk to you about my platform and my experience in the cabinet. Like Keudy, I ran for Kid Governor, and on the screen you can see a clip of the campaign video I created. My community issue is littering. I chose littering as my community issue because in my community there can be some trash on the streets, and the people in my town, like others, deserve to have a clean and safe environment. I think littering is an important issue because littering affects the environment, animals, and us. It affects our safety and also our mood. When I see litter, it makes me sad for the earth and the animals it's hurting, and sometimes even a little mad because some people don't care about what their trash will affect. My platform has 3 points. First, I want 5th graders to make posters to hang in their schools. I think that making posters about stopping littering is important because it helps people be aware of the problem of litter. Second is to encourage 5th graders to participate in litter walks because that way kids will be able to experience how good it feels to help in their communities. It also shows the kids about how much trash there really is in their area. And third is decorating trash and recycling bins. This will help students see and be aware of them so they know what and where the trash and recycling cans are. Decorating the bins also helps students be more excited about using them because the bins could show school spirit, something they like, or even cool design. I've had an exciting year as a cabinet member. One of the most important things that I've done is start the campus clean crew at my school, where kids help support my platform by doing litter walks, making posters, and even decorating trash bins at the school. Also, I did a library display at this library with books talking about littering and how to stop it. One of the many places that I went this year was the state capitol and the legislative office building with Keudy and my fellow cabinet members. I actually met our New London representatives, Representative Anthony Nolan and Representative Dan Gajewski. When I got to the House of Representatives chamber, Representative Nolan gave me a high five. I had met him earlier on the Martin Luther King walk in New London. We all talked about my platform, how the environment mattered, what they thought about it, and all the other platforms and how those helped too. Keudy, the cabinet, and I also got to have a private meeting with Lieutenant Governor Susan Beisowitz. She gave us a tour of her office, we told her about each of our platforms, and she even let us sit in her chair for photos. You can help make a difference in your community and support my platform to stop littering by picking up litter, recycling, supporting organizations dedicated to waste reduction, and reducing your waste. I I'm so glad I got a chance to speak with you and tell you about my work as a cabinet member. If you'd like to learn more about my platform or my fellow cabinet members, visit the Connecticut's Kid Governor website on the screen or come see me after the presentation for one of my business cards. Now back to you, Kylie.
Thank you, Nava. Now, I'm going to tell you about my term as Kid Governor, including some of the people I've met and the places I've been. The Kid Governor program has connected me to so many amazing opportunities. One of my favorite parts of my term was the inauguration day at the Old State House. I loved being sworn in by Secretary of the State, Stephanie Thomas, and officially started my role as Kid Governor. My family, teachers, and many leaders were there to support me. I also got to give my inaugural address in front of a room of more than 200 people and lots of classes watching online. This event was special because it gave me the chance to share my platform for the first time and show students across Connecticut how serious I am about stopping bullying and supporting mental health. This is a belief video of me taking my official oath of office from Secretary of State Stephanie Thomas.
Please join me here as well. And please raise your right hand. Keudy, do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the 5th graders and students of Connecticut during your 1-year term and so long as you continue a citizen thereof, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of Connecticut's Kid Governor to the best of your ability, so help you God? Yay! It is now my honor to present you with the Kid Governor's sash, the symbol of your office. This sash has been worn by all of your predecessors, Elena Tipton, Jessica Broxham, Megan Kasparowski, Ella Briggs, Myra Stanfield, Reese Naughton, Makai Etienne Modeste, Ellie Mendez, and Cristiano Almeida, and now Keudy Martinez.
Another favorite moment of my term was being interviewed by NBC Nightly News. They did a special segment on their Kids Edition show that featured the Kid Governors of Connecticut, New Hampshire, and Oregon, and talked about our recent elections and inauguration. I liked the interview because I was able to share my platform with people all over the country, not just Connecticut. It was exciting to represent students from my state and show that kids have important ideas too. This helped me spread my message further and encourage others to think about how they can stop bullying in their own schools. I also really enjoyed my monthly meetings with my cabinet members. These have been some of my favorite times this year because I get to work closely with my cabinet members and hear their ideas. We work together as a team, and it shows me how important collaboration is in leadership. These meetings help me strengthen my platform by adding creative new ideas and planning ways to make our schools more supportive and welcoming. I mentioned Connecticut's Old State House on an earlier slide because it is the home of the Kid Governor program. The Old State House once held the office of the Governor of Connecticut in the 1800s. before the current Capitol building was built. Now, the old State House is a museum, however, as the Kid Governor, the History Governor's office from the 1800s is my office where my cabinet and I meet. You can visit the old State House to take a tour and to see the Kid Governor's office yourself. Another cool thing I get to do as Kid Governor is my own blog. That is where my cabinet members and I write blog posts about what we have been working on with our platforms. You can read our blog on the Connecticut's Kid Governor website. Before I answer some of your questions, I want you all to know that the statewide election for Connecticut's next Kid Governor is coming up this November, between November 3rd and the 12th. More than 10,000 fifth graders will cast their votes and determine who will serve as the 2026 Kid Governor. If you are a fifth grader, a teacher, or a principal, make sure your class is registered to participate in the Kid Governor program in upcoming election. It's free. If you aren't a student, a teacher, or a principal, you still can follow along with the excitement at ct.kidgovernor.org. You can watch the 7 finalist campaign videos and watch the live announcement of the election results in the mid-November. I would like Nava to come back to the podium. Now that Nava and I had told you about our platforms, intern, in office, do you have any questions for us?
Question for both of you. Maybe you could tell us what inspired you to run for Kid Governor.
Would you like to go first?
I wanted to run for Kid Governor because I don't like to see litter on the streets, and also I thought that it would be a great opportunity.
I decided to run for Kid Governor because I didn't like seeing a lot of kids getting bullied, and not much kids know about mental health, and not much parents really pay much attention to their kids' mental health. So I wanted to change that. Any other questions?
So how can we as adults help advocate for what you guys are trying to do? How can we get involved to help you guys more?
So for my platform, I feel like adults can help students with mental health, or just make sure they don't get bullied as much by, if they're feeling down or if they're not feeling okay after school, ask them why.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure nothing's happened at school, because if something's happened at school, that could be a really big problem. And you can also help them with their mental health issues by putting them in a mental health organization or a club or group.
For my platform with littering, you could just go around for a walk and pick up trash whenever you see it. Or if you're a parent, then you can I don't know, maybe chaperone to a litter walk, or help in the community at the school.
Okay. So I live in New London too. Is there any way that we can do a cleanup day? We can walk around all together. We can collab. I can get a lot of adults. I can get a lot of kids to help you with that. Okay. We'll talk.
What advice do you have for fifth graders who want to run for Kid Governor?
Some advice that I have for fifth graders that want to run for Kid Governor is that never give up. Honestly, I'm from Waterbury, and I'm actually the first Kid Governor in Waterbury ever. So I really did it for the love of it, and I really did want to change the bullying in my community. So I really not a lot of people believed in me since they really didn't think Water Baby could do it. But I didn't give up. I didn't listen to them, and I kept following my dreams. So, if you follow your dreams, you will make it. Just keep trying. Don't give up.
I gotta give a clap now.
Yeah.
Woo! Both of you. Yes. Wow.
That's it.
Amazing.
I would tell that person that if there is something that they want to do or they want to stop in their community, then they should try to sign up for Kid Governor so that they can try to do those things.
How did you hear about the Kid Governor program?
I first heard about Kid Governor when I was in 5th grade. My social studies teacher, Miss Moody. It was a social studies kind of like, it was like a project, and she talked about it, and immediately I knew that that would be a good organization where I could help stop bullying. And it could be like where my voice could finally matter, like an organization where my voice could matter.
I heard about Kid Governor from my social studies teacher, Miss Comstock Montgomery, who's over there. So yeah, when I heard about it, then I really wanted to do it.
Have you seen any results yet for the bullying issue you've been dealing with? Not you personally, but that you've seen.
Yeah. Actually, in my new middle school, Aces Academy, I've seen a lot of results. I will walk in the hallways. People say, "Oh, it's Keudy," and I'll just see less bullying. Honestly, my school goes up to high school, so pretty much in the middle school, I'm really known, and people just know it's not to bully. It's not right. They saw my campaign video. They know it's not right to do it. What's the point?
First, I have to tell you, you're an inspiration, both of you, because what you're doing and what you did today. First I want to know, how are you able to stand for so long and stay focused? Because some of us legislators don't know how to do that. So how do you stand for so long and stay focused to what you're speaking about?
I don't know. It's not really a tactic.
Got the young legs, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I'm really passionate about this, and I'm really passionate to stop littering. So I guess that I just fight for it.
I want to say, keep it up, because you motivate the people that are in Hartford to really step up, because you guys are showing us the way to do it. Because some of us don't always have the answers. I always think it's best for us to listen to kids. So I thank you both for coming here and doing what you're doing, and for you traveling the state and doing this week on top of week, and the parents.
Yes.
Great job.
Yes.
Parents.
Yes.
Great job.
I have a question for both of you. So what are your aspirations as far as later on in life? What would you like to accomplish with what you're doing now?
That's a good question. So many people might think that I would want to be a governor when I grow up, or maybe even a president. But I'm really into sports, and I really want to be a professional football player when I grow up. But if that doesn't go my plan, I might start going into the government and political.
Same question.
For me, then when I grow up, then I want to go to law school and be a judge.
Any more questions?
So can you share with us what you've learned, or how the staff from the Connecticut Kid Governor office helps you, with what you've learned?
So how they help?
How have they helped you with, since being Kid Governor and a cabinet member, how have they helped you?
So they help me in a lot of ways. They help me stay focused, honestly, when I lost my focus and just felt down or something. They just helped me get back. They helped me with a lot of other things, such as reminding me of things or making sure my parents know that I have meetings, or just being a good, I would say, role model for me, because especially Mr. C, he helps me just get into shape, do my work.
Okay. Now,
I don't have anything to add to that.
Any more questions?
What did you learn about yourself on this whole journey?
I learned that my dreams will come true, and I was stage fright. Like, if 6-year-old me would never do this, I probably wouldn't even come out here. But because I followed my dreams, I'm here now speaking with you guys. So I learned that I could do it, just never give up.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I was gonna ask her a question. Go ahead.
I learned that I really like helping my community and being with y'all.
Now. So I missed the first few minutes, so I missed you talk. So I was just wondering, what made you decide to be a cabinet member, and how hard was that to do?
I decided to be a cabinet member because I wanted to be the good governor, but because I just wanted to stop littering in my community, and I wanted to make my community and Connecticut a better place.
And how hard was it to do?
So sad. Okay.
Okay, any more questions? Alright, we can move on. Okay, thank you for your questions. Before we end today, I would like to tell you a few more interactive activities I have for you. Before you leave, I hope you will stop by the information table and participate in my activity. As you know, my platform addresses bullying and mental health. I think it's important to address these issues in schools as well as in your everyday life, whether you're a student or an adult. My activity is making a paper chain of positive messages for yourselves and others. As you can see on the screen, I started this activity at my inauguration in January. Now, a chain with hundreds of links is displayed in my office at the Connecticut's Old State House. For my activity, you take one strip of paper. On the other side of the paper, you write a positive comment about yourself and your qualities. On the other side, write a positive comment about a friend, a classmate, a family member, a co-worker, or someone else that you know. Then, staple your complete link to the end of the paper. And that's it. I'll bring the chain back to the Old State House to display in my office. That brings us to the end of this presentation. I hope you will stay for a few minutes to meet me and Nava to do my activity and some of the delicious snacks. Thank you for being here today for my library circus stop, and thank you again to the Library of New London, Public Library of New London for hosting us. I hope you will do your part, no matter how big or small, to speak up for safe and happy schools.